Hello and welcome to my tutorial on how to make a four-part origami flower. So far we've made the base, the stem, and the leaves. Now it's time to make the flower. For this I chose this color, I think it's called Orchid. It sounds about right. Anyway, what we're going to do is going to first do the diagonals and the horizontals, double folding them, like we did in the last one. This one is actually my favorite part, since I don't really have anything to say while doing this. Actually, I would say it's tied with the base, but they're both challenging, but not exceptionally so. And they look nice when you're done. Especially if you do them right. Which, the base is actually a lot easier to get right than this. Next, we're going to want to fold these. I find it helps to double fold these as well. Just makes our lives easier down the road. Don't want any more challenge than we already have. Alright, what we're going to do now, and these folds I've found don't need to be double folded if you fold them in towards the not colored side, but I find, again, we don't want any pains in the tuchus later on the road beyond what we already have. You'll see in a few minutes what I'm talking about. I would say, aside from the leaves, this is the hardest part. Not this, what I'm doing right now, but the part that we will run into later. Alright, and now we're going to do helps to outline these edges, because we're going to line up these edges with these edges. Like so. And again, if you want your life to be easier down the road, helps to double fold this. But it doesn't need to be. As long as you fold it in towards the colored side rather than the not colored side like those last two folds. think it stopped raining. Alright, next you're going to fold this down. You're going to take this second edge down, the longer one. You're going to fold it back. So then this will stick up. And we'll fold it down like that. Next, we'll take this edge again. Fold it down. Oh boy, this is not turning out super well. That means our last part is going to be a real pain in the tuchus, but we'll deal with it when we get there. Now, here we're going to do a similar thing as we did with the base. What we're going to want to do fold this over, fold this corner, making sure this is as flat as we can get it, folding it back over. In theory, this would already count for our flower, but as you can see, it's quite flimsy. Comes apart at so much as the simplest tug. So we're going to want to do this. We're going to take this edge, fold it up like this, take this radius, fold it down, take this, fold it down again, make a little point right there. That point will become important later. And we're going to repeat that. Take this edge, fold this diagonal, fold this diagonal, and crease it. Wow, this does not want to crease, does it? Oh well. This is fine. Then you'll repeat. Then one more time. Now here comes a tricky part because only half of this fold exists. Wait, no? Never mind. Occasionally I'll do it such that only half of the fold exists. But it turns out it worked out this time. So what we're going to want to do is we're going to want to pinch this up like so. And while doing so, this will want to fold over. And once you do that, point this upward. Then we're going to repeat. Take this little flap here, pinch it inward, and then crease this down and put this up. Pinch it down. Oh boy. Crease it. See if we can fix this a little. Yeah, this is very easy to make little mistakes and then pretty much make our lives very difficult later on. So, and you'll see why very shortly. So next, looks kind of like a pinwheel. So what we're going to want to do is we're going to unfold our petals again. Ooh, nice. Unfold our petals. Now here comes the tricky part. What you're going to want to do is there's a little flap in this petal. What you're going to want to do is you're going to want to take this, push it into the flap. Oh, it's raining again. See what I mean by if you mess up even a little bit, it makes your life harder down the road? This is exactly why. There we go. Don't know if you caught what I did there, but basically it was folded over like this a little. So what I did was I moved the crease so that this was completely flat. It's very important that that does that because it makes it easier to keep this seal. Next, you're going to want to repeat with that. That one, they could tell, would be a lot more cooperative. Then repeat. This one's going to be a bit of a nuisance, but not as bad as the other one. And finally, the last petal. This one's going to be a bit of a challenge. So, like I said, if that happens, you want to pull that up and crease it down, because that means that the seal isn't going to be as strong if you don't. Now, in this case, it's not being very cooperative, but it'll have to do. And that's our flower.